Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness Big Apple Takedown Hunter Venue. Needless to say, the last 24 hours for Mira Van Wyck and the other hunters within the city that are still active has been eventful. Very much so. But moreover, at least for Mira, this is sort of a change for her over the past month. She's finally decided to come off her island and start to mingle with people again in general. And so she makes her way down to the local diner and will take a seat and orders coffee. And that's when she pulls out her phone and scrolls down to Rebecca and hits the call button.
Rebecca picks up immediately. Hey there.
Hey.
Are you up for lunch?
Yeah. And by this point, the sound of like a diner in the background is clearly audible. And she just basically says, I'm calling from the diner around the corner. I ordered coffee.
Sorry, it's a song. I'm singing song lyrics.
No, fine. I'll do it. I'm calling from the diner around the corner. I ordered 2 coffees. One is for you.
Rebecca will say, I'll be right there.
And then Mira quickly makes an order for a second cup of coffee.
So Rebecca will be there fairly shortly. She brings with her like a cloth shopping bag. She went shopping in the time between when she last saw Mira and now. And she sets it by Mira's seat as she slides into the booth across from her.
Just Mira, you would have to question what's in it.
She can probably guess.
Yeah.
It's probably dog food, people food, healthy people food.
Well, cups of ramen are probably, at this point, putting her blood pressure really high.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she sort of sees the cloth bag upon opening and immediately just kind of has to avert her gaze a bit. Feeling somewhat ashamed that, she let herself get to this point and that Rebecca is still looking out for her.
What happened?
Nothing. Just she sort of looks very uncomfortable. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. That's fair. I'm a little insulted that you just didn't call. That this was better than calling me.
Made some poor choices over the past month. It's been rough. It's been hard.
And you didn't call?
I didn't call anyone.
Do you think the way that I want to find out that you made some poor choices is when I see the obituary or the cops call me because I was your contact in your phone? If you're making poor choices, call me. I'll be there. We don't have a lot of people in our lives that understand. I think it's pretty fair to say that each one of them is precious.
She nods and she just sips out of her coffee.
I promise that's all the scolding I'm going to do. What else is new? How's your dog?
Big?
Does he still fit through the door?
He's not that big.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. It'd be a really big problem trying to get him out for a walk every morning and afternoon.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Yes, it would. He doesn't mind those stairs?
The elevator at the end of the hall when it works. Otherwise, no, he's a Malamute. He's full of energy.
They're not very wide stairs. Just imagining that thing going up and down those stairs is. That's something. I don't suppose you've seen the cat around, have you?
No, I think the cat decided for greener pastures. Was probably insulted that I would bring anything canine into the apartment.
I don't blame it.
It elicits a slight, not like intense glower, but a slight glower from Mira, who's clearly a dog person.
I mean, she's allowed to have terrible taste. Rebecca smirks.
Can could we order something to eat?
Oh, God. Yes, absolutely. Get something to take home, too. Never mind. I promised. I was done.
Mira proceeds to order like the biggest breakfast sampler they have. Like 4 eggs, bacon, hash browns, biscuits, pancakes, like 2 glasses of whole milk. She doesn't say much once the food arrives.
Rebecca just orders, like, some bacon to munch on. She's probably already eaten. Maybe some, like, seasonal fruit. And she'll enjoy her coffee and her bacon while Mira eats.
Mira probably orders like a breakfast bagel to go, or maybe like a burger and fries to go. But tells them to wait off until they leave.
I have an address for the people from the museum. Ivan's going to come with me. We'll be safe.
Who? Ivan?
Ivan. You finally met Ivan. I apologize. I was a little unsettled. I forgot my manners. I should have introduced you too.
No, it's fine.
He was the one punching the thing.
Yeah, no, I know. The one I nearly,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I swear that never normally happens.
Mm. Loud.
Yeah, I should probably think about maybe trading the revolver in for something quieter.
Yeah. I can guarantee you that he and Fletcher were both packing too. But to be
Have you
honest, mm,
have you started to yet?
yeah. Yeah, I have.
Visible tension sort of unraveling from Mira at that point.
But it's loud.
Necessary. Well,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
And dear God, better than a can of. She puts one hand over her mouth and pushes her food away towards Mira. That's all the eating she's going to do tonight.
Mira's not hesitant to take the food, but a look of concern does come over her face.
Didn't show up in the picture I took. Whatever it was. I guess vampire's pretty fair considering the bite marks. Oh shit. Did I freeze or did you freeze?
I'm still here.
Oh, it's worked! Yay! Good. Good
Um,
hangouts.
she she sort of nods, and I guess sometimes stereotypes probably hold true to everything that's out there.
What do you mean?
Well, doesn't show up on pictures. They don't show up in mirrors. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't have any garlic on me, but might be worth investing in.
Yeah.
Who
Mm,
knows? Maybe even silver bullets work on them.
I have no idea where I would even look for silver bullets.
Google.
Fair enough. Creepy. But, I mean,
I'm sure they're novelty items for people, or they were maybe even put on the market by our people. Who knows?
sorry, a random browser window just decided to erupt into terrible noises, and I was like, Vinny, I think you're dying. But it
No,
wasn't
it's
you.
not me.
I'll look into it. Ugh.
How have things been going with you?
Mm. She sits back. Do you still have Discord open? You should probably roll perception empathy.
Oh dear. Hang on. Let me set up the new. See. Perception and empathy.
Ooh, you're gonna have to roll real good.
I I can't beat you. I can only match you. And only if it's sight based, I think, is the only way I'm going to be able to pull this off. And maybe if I get a 10 detail oriented, I don't know. It's up to you. I will let you make the call on it, but no.
Yep.
At best, I got 3, and it's still not enough.
So Rebecca sits back and she just says, I've been busy doing a lot of thinking, talking to some people, trying to follow up on loose ends.
She sort of rubs at the side of her head a bit. And that Naomi lady?
She's one of the people I've been talking to. Things are bad right now. Things are very bad right now.
Anything to do with the giant dragon that appeared in the sky about a month back?
Yeah. I don't know about the dragon specifically, but some of the words she's throwing around are pretty serious. And I don't think that she's using them lightly.
Those serious words.
Apocalypse?
Jesus. Do you think she's trying to help?
I know she's trying to help.
You're
I
sure
know
about
she's.
that?
Rebecca actually looks up and, like, catches your eye and holds it. Because this is important. I know she's trying to help. If what she says is true, I don't think there's any other help for it. Except. And she drops her voice. Except maybe the werewolves. And I hate to rely on werewolves. They're a little much.
You're still hanging around them?
Oh, let's roll that again.
Mm-hmm. I'm disappointed if you didn't.
She says, I see them sometimes. Look at that.
I hate you today. I really do. Hey,
Oh, that's.
hey,
Damn it.
detail oriented
Wow.
apply there? Because if it
Um,
does, I got 6 successes.
I'll give it to you. I'll say that when she says I see them occasionally, she has probably seen them more than occasionally.
You know, if you don't want to tell me the whole truth, you can just say you don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
A more satisfied smile comes over Mira's face. That only become it's I won't make you roll for it, but it's pretty clear the fact that you respected your or her boundaries earlier are
Hmm.
definitely being reciprocated here.
Fair enough. Ivan and Fletcher feel that I've made some poor choices vis-a-vis werewolves.
I don't tend to disagree with them.
I know. I know.
I've gotten past certain hangups.
Oh?
She'll reach across the table and take Rebecca's hands.
Rebecca will clasp her hands in hers. I assume you're not talking about werewolves. Those are a pretty big hang up to get over.
When people enter your life and they grow past that point of an acquaintance, and you start to tear. When they become those friends that mean as much to you as any member of your family does. You have to accept the good with the bad.
I apologize for making werewolves the bad that you have to accept.
What I mean is, there are things that you are going to do that I know that you know and I know that I'll disapprove of.
Fair enough. She's gonna squeeze Mira's hands very gently. We'll figure it out.
I what Fletcher said last night at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my time to think about it.
Oh,
He's right. You were
he
right.
is.
I I hit rock bottom. And I'm at the point now where I want to
some help.
She chews on her lower lip and just nods at that.
Well then, I think that's something that I can help with. I imagine Fletcher probably has a little better idea of the resources available and necessary, but that's something I can help with. Whether it's cutting a check or putting you up for a while.
I don't know what it'll take, how it's going to affect the hunt. But, track,
But you.
track marks in summertime are a bit out of style these days.
And it's really pretty tacky to be calling other people undead. In the state you're in. I have house guests for a little while. You're welcome to come over, but I'm trying to observe quiet hours in general. But once they're gone, if you can wait a little longer and the apocalypse doesn't happen, you're welcome to come stay at my place. I don't think I have room for the dog, but we can go over and take care of it.
She just kind of sighs. Dog and I are a package deal, but sure, once I get started on that process, you'll be pretty involved.
Good. I'm here to help. She's going to pay for the food. Including the to-go food.
Mira definitely capitalized on that.
You want to ride home?
No,
You got a lot of shit to carry, are you sure?
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Call me.
She nods.
Rebecca finishes her coffee and slides to her feet. I have an appointment I need to make, and apparently the neighbor's dogs are freaking the fuck out.
Mira, Mira will wait to watch Rebecca go before making her way home herself. And I think with that, we can call that a scene. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching.